I think van life could be accurately described as a continuous series of small struggles, small victories, and random occurrences while seemingly wandering aimlessly through a landscape. This week's random occurrence has landed us with two fellow YouTube road dwellers. You may know them as Foresty Forest and Adventure Time Louie, but we just call them Simon and Louie. We're parked up on the side of the Knik River. Simon is trying in vain to split firewood with a small hatchet, and Meg is preparing another edible van-life delight. A quiet fireside evening with delicious food, story swapping, and laughter is in order. We've all certainly got lots to talk about.
Go Chevy team!
Ooh, this is like more juice than beer.
Yeah,
I like
That's
that.
my kind of drink too. I always get the juicy ones.
Nice.
Oh, okay, let's see it.
Kenai River salmon.
Oh, that is beautiful. Louie caught some salmon a few weeks ago and is graciously sharing some with us tonight. Watching these beautiful salmon steaks slow cook over this crackling fire has my mouth watering in anticipation. And maybe yours too?
Oh, you! Oh, you're so cute. A menace. Rocco.
Delicious salmon. Beautiful. And we're gonna eat dinner in Louie's new box truck.
Yeah!
From U-Haul.
Dogs are good eaters.
What have we got, Meg?
A little arugula salad and a rice pilaf.
Arugula salad and rice pilaf.
But she made this in the bin.
Carrot cake.
That is absolutely
I haven't tried this, so it could be poison.
You gotta eat it first then.
It's a sourdough carrot cake with cream cheese frosting.
I mean, I'll take it first.
Do you want it on your dinner plate?
Yeah, there's a clean spread here. Yeah, super moist. I can tell already.
Not supposed to use that word.
Yeah, that's the worst word. I'm zooming in on your face.
This is life changing. You didn't make this in a van. You haven't
Here
seen
you go,
it.
Louie.
You haven't seen your kitchen out there.
Alright.
Alright, Louie.
I'm sure it's
Tell us what you think.
It's good. Like, what the heck? It is moist. That's the only word you can describe it.
I may have played it cool while we were hanging out, but let me assure you, I had to work hard not to fanboy. You see, Simon is the guy who inspired me to start a YouTube channel, and now after 3 years of making videos, I'm sharing a meal with him. I can still remember the evening when I was sitting watching his videos and thought to myself, I can do that. And shortly after, went and got a camera and started making videos. Both Simon and Louie are such inspirational people, and I'm sure they have been responsible for many untold van life and adventure travel Genesis stories. It was an honor and a privilege to spend time with them as four humans sharing food and conversation in a grand and picturesque setting. To add to our story of random occurrences, the next morning, this beauty showed up in our camp for a quick snack. Did you two just become berry besties? Yeah. Is that what's happening here? Oh my goodness. How are you making out over there, Louie?
Good. Willing to get in the bush for them.
Our story of random occurrences doesn't end at camp with our friends. Mr. Bob Wells, or as we like to call him, the godfather of van life, showed up at our camp. Truth be told, he was there to do a tour of our van, but it so happened that he was able to meet up while we were with Simon and Louie. I think we all sat there a little dumbfounded as Bob did a little bit of shooting. It all didn't really seem real. I think Rocco enjoyed the show too. Well, after my long interview with Mr. Bob Wells, Cheap RV Living, we have breakfast. What's for breakfast today?
You're welcome.
You are wonderful. Boop. That's so beautiful.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot. When I work for, they like kill everything
As all good things must end, our time with our friends quickly came to a close as we had to push north towards Cantwell.
No, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go.
Yay!
All right, cool.
Yay.
Well, it's good to hang out for the night, guys. Maybe we'll see you in the Yukon.
The momentary pause in the constant barrage of Alaskan rain that graced us while we were with Simon and Louie was short-lived, and we once again found ourselves plowing through sheets of hard driving rain, and eventually found a spot to pull over for the evening. This spot, as you can see, comes with nature's best white noise machine. Tonight, we're gonna sleep good.
Well, honey, what do you think? Delicious?
Yeah, it's yummy. Foraged raspberries and cranberries. So we're finally on our last leg of our Alaskan journey. We've been moving every day since we've been here, just like trying to keep our batteries charged and escape the cold and the rain. We're en route to our friend's place that we met in Baja in Denali Park. So that's really exciting because we'll have a place to plug Betty in and do laundry and shower, which are things that we haven't done in a long time. So yeah, let's go. Last stretch of Alaska.
The downside to doing these long drive days in the rain is that you really don't get to see much. Luckily, however, as we approached Cantwell, the clouds started to lift and the mountains began to reveal themselves and their nice new white hats. Two hours of driving later, we had arrived at our friend's place. If you know them well enough, you'll have heard about their impressive history of travel both by vehicle and plane. Their property is rich with relics of the past that hint at the adventurous life lived by these two Alaskans. But perhaps you haven't heard their story, but you might recognize this. The farther, I know at least some of you have seen this beautiful hand-built travel behemoth. Tim and Denise have lived on this property and in this area for over 40 years, back in the days when you truly had to be a very hardy person to live this far out. Long before either of us was born, Tim came up from California with his VW van, met Denise, and soon after they started a life together, eventually purchasing land here where they have been base camping ever since. Yes indeed, we are staying at the Taylor Base Camp. Here at Taylor Base Camp, where classic rock is always playing and good food is plentiful, we stayed and spent a few days with these new members of our road family. Tim and Denise are the kind of people we aspire to be. Kindred souls that took up a life of adventure together, living within their means, collecting stories and memories. We watched a short film of their time spent in Tibet long ago. I kid you not, these two should have been National Geographic photographers. The richness of culture, life in a different country, and personalities they captured in photographs was absolutely incredible.
Ruby!
Come on! Let's give us a hug!
Hi, Ruby! Hi, Ruby!
Too short to come up.
These are so cute.
This short snippet of our life that we're sharing with you in video wouldn't be complete without a hike and a good look at some wild places. So it's a good thing we're so close to the Denali National Park.
So today, as one of probably the only hikes that we're doing in the Denali National Park, we're doing Savage Ridge.
Savage Alpine Trail.
Which in the last video, we did Slaughter Ridge. There seems to be a trend here. It's totally savage, dude.
Has Denali erupted?
Just hanging out.
My takeaway from all this time spent with friends and fellow travelers is this. The world is a big and beautiful place, and a lone person can enjoy it immensely. Many do so by choice, but I firmly believe that the relationships we form and feed amplify the enjoyment of our experience, and that a life shared with someone is an incredible gift. The things we see, hear, smell, feel are all ephemeral experiences that our minds can only hang on to for so long. The benefit of shared experience is that you get a chance to hang on to those memories for a little bit longer, to continue to share in the joy that a moment brought for maybe a few more years before that moment is lost to time. What we have gained from sharing these experiences of human connection with you is a reminder of the gratitude we have for the people that fill up our lives and aid in retaining the memory of joy, wonder, sorrow, pain, and all of the intricacies that make up the human experience. We are grateful for each other, and we are grateful for the opportunity to share our story with you. What are you doing?
Having a munch? Oh, they're a little bitter, actually.
Let's see them bluebirds. Oh, wow. Steve! Steve!
What?
Steve! Wait, that's not Steve. That's Alan! 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 The return portion of this hike is going to take a very long time, I think. Meg, come on! What did you get?
Thai food!
Thai food!
Thai food in Alaska! We had to at least get it once because there's freaking Thai food everywhere in Alaska.
is it? Ooh, is that the green curry?
Shrimp pad thai.
Oh, shrimp pad thai. I don't know anything about Thai food. I've really had very little of it.
Green curry.
Oh, that's green curry.
It's not spicy at all.
It's not spicy. That's not good. How do forks work again? All right, well, successful hike. High five.
Way to go.
Dinner time. Yeah.
Dinner time.
Seeing as Tim and Denise have a large shop on their property, it seemed prudent to do some well-needed maintenance on Betty the van. An oil change, tire rotation, and new alternator was all on the list. If you don't know by now, living in a van means you're constantly doing maintenance. Admittedly, I'm a little bit behind on what needs to be done, mainly due to the rain. After changing out our starting battery and seeing no positive change in our house battery charging, I had one last thing to try, a new alternator.
You need help?
There we go.
That was a really good sound.
Betty has about 236,000 kilometers on the engine, and we're still driving on the original alternator.
You will come out. There you go. One Bosch 105 amp alternator.
Sticking a bit of grease in the plug.
Yeah.
What is dielectric?
So it's a non-conductive grease that you put on the contact faces of electrical connections, and it just prevents rust.
So, darling, are you counting down the days until you can get a toolbox as tall as you?
Yes.
All in a day's work.
200 to 300,000 kilometers, in my experience, is usually when a lot of the secondary parts on a vehicle start to fail. The alternator has been a suspicion for a while. I've just been too preoccupied to do anything about it until now.
Well, I'm seeing 25.5 amps, so it hasn't dropped yet, but
I suspect, judging by the initial results, that the alternator was in fact the culprit for all of our charging issues and the reason that we've been dealing with electrical issues our entire trip thus far. Knowing what I know now, I should have done the replacement much earlier. As they say, hindsight is 20/20. And then just like that, we were parting ways with our friends. Tim and Denise will miss you dearly and look forward to spending more time with you. Travel well, travel safe, and keep on collecting those stories. We want to hear them all.
More traveling like us. I'm so glad you guys stopped by. Oh, yeah.
Next on our list is the Denali Highway, a stretch of road that passes through an astoundingly beautiful and vast swath of Alaskan wilderness. But you'll have to wait until next week to see that. We want to thank each and every one of you who choose every week to sit down and watch our videos. We love and appreciate the positive comments, well wishes, and stories that you share with us. To those of you who are new here, welcome. We hope you choose to stay. Lastly, we hope that our stories inspire and encourage you to get outside and make your own memories. There's a big, beautiful world out there, and you're meant to be part of it. Thank you for being here. Until the next one, keep on roaming. If you'd like to help us continue to make these films and support us directly, you can keep fuel in our tank and food in our bellies by contributing on Patreon.